So yeah, go out into the field and then we're going to Ikana.
Okay.
I can't believe we're going to Ikana Canyon already. Like, it's crazy. We've been playing for a while now. It's almost the end of October, but it is not felt like a long process, you know?
It's weird because, like, I feel the same way, and I feel like, man, this playthrough went by fast. And then I gotta remember, Pokemon Shield was 3 days. Like, yeah, I know
but
we
you
sat
also
down
streamed
and,
for like 20 hours.
Exactly, but, like, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about how, like, these games really aren't as long as we think they are. They're still lengthy, and they're still, like, big adventures. But, like, when you sit down and play a little bit per week, like, time goes by fast.
Yeah, like, there have not been any downtime during this. There has not been any downtime. So I was gonna, future Brian will thank current Brian for correcting that, because that's one thing that happens all the time when I'm editing videos. I'll realize I'll say the wrong thing at the end of a sentence, and I just will not like acknowledge it, and it'll just be like, fuck, now someone's gonna think I'm an idiot.
No.
So call Epona, and we need Epona to get into the canyon. Are you familiar with all of the like Triforce, anti-goddess stuff, that like theories that happen with this game?
I don't think so.
It's very dark, but the theory is that, like, if you look at these statues, there's like a dude licking the Triforce, and it's like, that's a sign of disrespect towards a symbol of the goddesses. So the ancient Terminians rejected the goddesses. I'm doing this is a tremendous bastardization of the theory, which is actually quite interesting and well thought out. I'll post a link in the VOD description.
Am I talking to the dude up there? Is that...
Talk to the dude up there, yeah. Because you have the Garo mask, which we got from, weirdly, the two brothers, like the Ingo brothers.
Yeah.
And it's weird that they have, like, the mask of the dead and evil. But so it's like this theory, this land was already doomed to fail before Link got here because of the rejection of the goddesses, and it's a really in-depth theory. Chugga Conroy mentions it in his Let's Play, but he does it over so many episodes that you can't link to one video and just hear it all talked out.
Yeah.
But the theory is that, like, that all throughout Termina, there's, like, particularly in Ikana Valley, there's, like, rejection of the Triforce and disrespect.
Do I have to keep the Garo
It's
mask
interesting. No, what the Garo mask does...
Oh my god.
First of all, yeah, I know, Nej, these guys will explode if you touch them, so... They're the weirdest, aren't they?
Glad I ran right into that. Yeah, they are odd, for sure.
This part of the game is so... It's so unique.
Yeah.
Not off-putting, it's just... It's so, like, this game has already been dark, but then it goes a step farther.
Yeah.
And, like, this is where Sakon, the guy who tries to rob the woman from, like, with the bombs.
Yeah.
This is where he hangs out. There's just some fucked up shit that happens in this part. And it's... Yeah, see, look, there he is. He's running around. He's like, I'm gonna steal. Also, this is what happens if you keep the Garo mask on. These guys.
So don't
Which, well, Tattle will tell you when they're about to attack, because she'll be like, I feel death among us.
Wow.
But they give you, like, advice. Yeah, there's a scene that I don't know if you remember, so I'm gonna warn you about it now. There's a mid-boss.
Yeah.
Oh. No, not that.
I thought you meant that. That's like the closest thing to a jump scare in a Zelda game, is that.
It's not a jump scare warning, but freeze that Octorok, by the way. That's what he told you. But when we eventually get to the tower, there's a mid-boss version of the Garo. And he straight up, like, with full dialogue and everything, kills himself.
Wow.
because like he fully is like to die without leaving a corpse. That's how we do things. And then he pulls out a bomb and just blows himself up. And
Damn.
I feel like, yeah, it's dark. It's real dark.
What do I do?
So I feel like hook shot up. There should be a tree or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that could be jarring to someone who is unprepared. So I thought I'd give you and everybody watching a heads up. Because this game, it's funny to think that this game is from 2000s. Because like when I think Nintendo 64, I never think of the year 2000. Even though I think Paper Mario came out in 2001.
I believe so, yeah. I believe that. It's either 2000
Which
or
is
2001.
nuts.
That is nuts.
Yeah, one of the two. But yeah, that the views on that, on stuff like that are much different now. And you can't just be making joke. Not that it's a joke, but it would not be appreciated in the same way.
That's
You know
like,
what I mean? That's not the right phrasing either, but like...
No, I know what you mean. But
it would be a much bigger deal to put a straight up suicide
right
in the game.
It's definitely more. I guess I don't know what the word is. People are more aware of stuff like that, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. I was watching a wrestling clip from like 2005 when John Cena was WWE champion, and his whole thing was like he was like a rapper. Do you remember this? Do you ever remember rap John Cena? Okay.
Yeah.
Thugonomics.
That was the same time as the Marine John Cena. You want to go in there, by the way, that house, because I believe that there's Post Sisters in there, and we got to kill them.
Gotcha. Yeah. So there was one where, so Booker T. Do you know who Booker T is?
Yeah.
His whole thing,
that's
his whole
not right.
catchphrase was the "Tell me he did not just say that."
Okay.
And there's a backstage segment where it's Vince McMahon, and he's like, "Hey, what's going on, John?" And Cena's like, "Oh, just holding up the business." And he goes, "Keep it up." And then he says the N word.
Oh,
like with the A at the end. This is
That's still
WWE. Yeah, it's still, and then he walks away, and then Booker. Oh, frozen midair.
Yeah.
He walks away, and then Booker
By the
T
way-
does the "Tell me he did not just say that." But it's like, dude, if they did that today, it'd be over.
That's yeah. Put the captain's hat on and watch these Gibdos. The ones that are like patrolling that house.
Yeah.
So you're gonna like this.
Okay.
They do something fun. Something very N64. Oh, maybe it's a different mask that I'm thinking of that does this. Try the Garo mask?
Maybe the Garo.
There's a mask that does something fun. I promise. Wait a minute. Try shooting it with a fire arrow and then put the captain's hat on. It's worth it, I promise.
A fire arrow? Can you not just look this up? Gotta do everything.
Fucking dumb. By the way, follow the left wall here, going up a ramp, then out onto a ledge with single tree. Shoot Tingle's balloon with an arrow. Purchase the map of Stone Tower. And then go... There's a small hut on the left.
He's naked now. Is that what
Yeah,
you
so
wanted?
now put the captain's hat on. Because now he's a re-dead. Does he not... He's supposed to do something. I'm upset. Okay, well, we'll have to do it later. I guess I'm remembering the mask incorrectly.
Maybe. I don't know.
Hang on.
Keep away from our house. My father is not one of you.
Yeah, we don't have to do this yet.
How do I get in the house? Do I want to?
No, not yet. We have to go shoot Tingle down. He's over to the left. And then there's... Do we have 30 rupees yet? We do not. So we need at least 50 rupees.
Oh, well, I would have kept my 50 rupees had I known that.
Yeah, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
It's alright. I'm sure they'll...
But they'll show up. Yeah. And if not, we have an owl statue up here now, so...
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that little hut right there, I believe, is where we're going in, and then we got to kill the Poe sisters in 3 minutes. But we don't have enough rupees to do
Empty
any of
well?
that right yet. No, not the well yet. There's a little hut. Remember when I said there's a huge item side quest? That's the well.
Oh, okay.
So it's yeah, shoot Tingle, and it's that little. There's like a little hut here.
Like next
One of
to
these
Tingle?
houses. Yeah, no,
I see.
No,
okay.
no, no, no.
There's multiple huts.
Yeah,
you gotta understand. There's like 6 doorways.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. I think it's the one. Okay, I think you're in the right one right now. Ghost hut. This seems right, but you don't. You need 30 rupees. God, this guy is so creepy.
I won't do it. No. All right. I'll figure out money.
I won't do it. You can't make me. Let me read ahead before instead of just skimming. Spirit House. Kill. They become invisible and charge at you when they're visible and not spinning. Slash them with your sword. Shoot them with an arrow. Okay, this is gonna be easy. Basically, beat the 4 sisters. They're gonna surround you, and the real one, will spin around twice. The real final one will spin twice instead of once. Okay, yeah, it's. I had the wrong mask, but never fear. I swear. I
Is it a
swear
mask
it.
I have currently?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I swear it. Something will happen though. I think you have to go to the bank. I don't think there's enough that can be broken here.
Well, that's lame. Okay. I was gonna say I'll go get Tingle first, but I don't have enough for that.
Still don't have enough money for even that. Once we get light arrows, though, those bubbles, like the skulls that have the blue flame, if you I learned this because I was watching Chugga Conroy's videos because I wanted to hear like a written down or like a spoken version of the theory that I just kind of said to you, that if you shoot those with a light arrow, that it is the fastest way to grind up money because they drop 50 rupees every single time.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah, so that'll be a good way to grind money for that heart piece later.
Yeah.
Which I suspect we'll do like in between the final.
Yeah, for sure.
Like right before we beat the boss.
How much do I want? Like 100 or something?
100's probably a safe bet.
Fucking, something I really can't stand about N64 games is they really don't give you leeway about this. Some text shows up right away, some text scrolls, and then some if you hit A, it's just like, that's it.
Yeah.
At this
there's
time of
a
day,
bot
there's a
that
service
posts.
charge. What a dork.
What an ass.
What a dick.
What bank does that? Oh, that's tremendously uncool.
Dude, there's a bank near us that
Impossible.
literally it was just the building. It wasn't it wasn't like the whole company. It was just this one building that was like,
Yeah, this branch in particular.
yeah, there were like, there's no technical difficulty. They just made the decision to, during COVID, shut down ATMs outside, so you must come in to withdraw money.
That's not smart.
During COVID. Like,
That's actually the opposite of smart.
yeah, that's like,
do you think they sent out a memo where they meant to put it as the other thing, as the other way around, and then they're like, we can't.
We're gonna put more
can't.
ATMs, yeah. Well, we
can't change this. We're gonna look too stupid. Oh, fuck, we're so stupid. Stupid. Dumb.
It was so dumb. On top of the fact that their bank hours are like ridiculously short, so like by the time I got out of work, it was like, well, that's it. I guess I'm driving across town for this.
Guess I'm poor.
Guess I'm poor today. What are you gonna do?
Not a thing.
Not a,
Is
not
that
a
it?
gosh
Is that what
dang
you got?
thing.
Ah, darn it. If you need, remember, you can play the Song of Storms, and
Oh, that's right. Oh,
yes.
I'm
How's
glad we're
that
not
comp
playing
coming
Ghost
along?
Game, dude. I'm glad we're not playing Ghost Game. 38 months stereo.
That's almost 39.
That's almost 39. I love you, bud.
Thanks, Dario. So yeah, you can beat the.
So yeah, I was totally
you-
listening about this, but in case I wasn't, what
No,
am I
I
doing?
wasn't explaining. So you just kill them within 3 minutes, but once you get to the last one, the trick is, you know how in Ocarina of Time, the real one that's not an illusion spins?
Yeah.
Well, this one, it'll spin twice.
Okay.
Don't use fire arrows, that just uses up a ton of magic.
Oh, I thought it would kill it faster. We use the fire arrows on everything else.
No. Yeah, and all it's done is use up magic.
No, look, I couldn't use regular arrows on the Re-Dead, so I don't want to hear it.
Fine. I am wrong, actually.
Say it again.
That was such a genuine gasp. I'm surprised you're not coughing. Coughing!
I'm actually... I went to say it again, and if you were gonna do it, I was gonna go, louder! Like, I was gonna, like, cut you off midway. A little sad that it didn't happen.
Tony is the imposter. Ha! That was the message. I'm always sus Tony. And
Dude, that's
sus Barry.
fair, actually. Were you there when I won, like, 6 games in a row?
No.
Yeah. I was
Oh my
imposter,
god,
like,
I was playing with John the other night. Let me tell this. So it was me, John, and someone else in admin of like the main map. I don't know what it's called, but like
Yeah.
the one where you are in the cafeteria, go down and to the left or
Yeah.
to the right, and admin's right there.
Yeah.
So it was me, John, and one other person. John had the balls to do this with another person in the room, and he just like we all swiped our cards, and he just killed me, and then immediately reported and gaslit the other person so goddamn hard. He was like, "I just saw her
Classic
do
play.
it," and because he came at her so aggressively, she spent all of the time defending that she didn't kill me instead of implementing John, which she definitely should have done. But thankfully, everybody realized that John was way too aggressive, and they voted him out anyway. Oh, I was so
How
mad.
do you do this? What am I doing? Okay.
So you have to hit the real one, but the real one will spin. Like I think they all do a little spin, but then there's a second spin. Yeah, there you go. You got it. John and I were laughing about it because he was just so
I just
aggressive,
gassed
and it was the most aggressive gaslighting I've ever seen. I'm finally starting to understand that term, by the way,
Oh, yeah, for sure. Come on.
because like I didn't know what it meant at first.
What? I'm not understanding. How are you supposed to see? You can't see all of them. How are you
So
supposed
you
to know
don't.
which one spins?
Yeah. So if you don't have your bow drawn, you can see them all.
You can't. You can see, like, maybe 3, but I did it anyway.
You made it close. Oh, 2 seconds left. Nice.
This is not a fun time.
All right, so we got that.
That's it? That was just the 1 round? That's all we had to do?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna grab Tingle and hit all of his maps, all of his
He'll
glory.
have it.